I am so proud of every one of you.
Does my legacy ever feel like a burden?
It's a lot to live up to.
Now you need to remember who you are. A Dupree woman. Find your inner strength.
Once we launch my purse line, we'll be on our way to giving the Kardashians a run for their money. I'm gonna shake things up.
A cycle of anger isn't healthy.
I'll be healthy again, as soon as I make a couple of cheaters pay for blowing up my life.
There were a number of times when you, or a member of your family, needed a favor. This is a situation where you owe me one. Have a nice...
Beyond the Gate spoilers for the next 2 weeks, February 2nd to 13th, indicate that Izaiah Hawthorne, David Lamy Freeb, will juggle 3 women, while a new character debuts, and Grayson Perez, Jordi Villasuso, will reveal his dark side. The next 14 days are sure to offer plenty of drama, so let's unpack what BTG fans should expect. During the week of February 2nd to 6th imply, Anita Dupree, Tamara Tunie, will be struggling. As Beyond the Gates fans know, she began losing her hair on the Friday, January 30th episode, a side effect of her chemotherapy, so it sounds like she'll tell Daphnee Duplaix, Karla Mosley, about it. The weekly preview reveals a clip where Anita is cutting or shaving her hair off, with Daphnee in the background, so her daughter may encourage her to take control of the situation, rather than sitting back and waiting for her hair to fall off. As the week progresses, Anita will have a confrontation with Anastasia, Tameka M. Soretti, so it looks like the country club gossip will make an underhanded comment, and Anita will put her in her place. Over to Daphnee, she'll have an awkward moment this week, when she confesses her kiss with ex-husband, Bill Hamilton, Time and Kyle duet, to new hubby, Andre Richardson, Sean Freeman. How will Andre react? He may not be happy about it, but it may also not mean the collapse of their marriage. After all, Andre will scheme with Daphane's bestie, Pamela Curtis, Katie McLean, on the Friday, February 6 show, well after Daphnee confesses, so what will these two be up to? As for Bill, he'll want answers regarding his test results, but it's hard to say if the doctor will be able to give him a definitive answer. Will Hayley Hamilton, Mokita Goings, put a halt to her poisonous plan to off her husband? One thing is for sure, Hayley will still have her eye on Izaiah, as the two flirt up a storm during the week of February 2nd, when they run into each other. Speaking of Izaiah, he'll be juggling a ton of drama and women this week. Off the cusp of his fight with Eva Thomas, Amber Michelle, he'll butt heads with Catherine Cat Richardson, Colby Natasha Nixon. Eva wasn't happy to see him joking around with Cat at Uptown last week, and he reminded her that they were not exclusive, something she insisted on. Cat may try to tell Izaiah that he dodged a bullet by not progressing any further with her half-sister, but Izaiah may not be too sure. Despite this, fans should see Cat and Izaiah mend fences and potentially continue to get closer with their friendship. Meanwhile, Eva will turn to Thomas Navarro, Alex Alegria, for support. What will Thomas's thoughts on the situation be? And how will Cat feel about these two spending time together again? Elsewhere, someone will reject Daphnee, so it sounds like Izaiah will turn down her modeling offer. Moving on, Beyond the Gate spoilers for the week of February 2nd to 6th hint that a couple will get engaged on the February 6th episode, much to everyone's surprise. It could be Chelsea Hamilton, Ronnie Rose Mantilla, and Dr. Madison Montgomery, Kenja, as the two have talked about the next step. Still, they are also leaning toward a breakup, so it's hard to say. Madison is heading abroad for a research project, much to Chelsea's dismay. Does she shock Chelsea by rejecting the offer and then proposing her love? Fans will have to tune in to find out. Another couple will take a major step as Vanessa McBride, Lauren Buglioli, and Joey Armstrong, John Lindstrom, decide to move in together. With that said, could living under the same roof as the casino owner place Vanessa in even more danger? She could become a target for his enemies. In some fun BTG spoilers for the week of February 2nd to 6th, Nicole Dupree, Daphnee Duplaix, will continue feeding her wild child as she and Dr. Kill Rollins, Greg Vaughn, go on a date. The weekly promo shows the two at Uptown, making out, only for Ted Richardson, Keith D. Robinson, to catch them in the act. He looks mighty jealous, however, there's not much he can do about it since Nicole is no longer his wife. Still, Ted will be a busy bee where drama is concerned, so he'll have to shift gears fast. Shanice Johnson, Ernestine Johnson, will discover the women's panties that Leslie Thomas, Trisha Mangrant, recently planted in Ted's couch cushions and be horrified. Shanice will confront Ted with this, but he'll likely be confused at first. It sounds like Shanice won't believe Ted's innocent act and may break up with him on the spot. But it won't take him too long to deduce that Dana is behind this, and he'll lash out at Leslie later on in the week. However, will it be too late for Shanice and Ted? Beyond the Gate spoilers for the Friday, February 6th episode suggests Shanice will lean on Derek Baldwin, Ben Gavin. These two are friends, but there was a time they explored a romance, so will they give love another go? Over at the hospital, Ashley Morgan, Jen Jacobs, will share a sizzling night with Grayson, but their date will get derailed when the lab technician receives a mysterious call. What's all this about? It looks like viewers will get more of an insight into Grayson and his backstory during the week of February 9th to 13th. In fact, Grayson's storyline could turn dark. Actor Jordi Villasuso did offer some spoilers prior to his debut during a TV Insider interview. Villasuso implied that Grayson was raised by a single parent, and over time, the roles have been reversed as he now takes care of his mom. Villasuso added that the lab technician would be willing to cross lines to achieve this. So is Grayson somehow wrapped up in the plasma ring case that Jacob Hawthorne, Jaiba Horges, and Bradley Smitty Smith, Mike Manning, are investigating? Grayson might be working for the bad guys in exchange for medicine or a promise of getting plasma for his mom's ailment. Either way, this arc will continue to unfold during the week of February 9th to 13th. Speaking of the plasma case, during the week of January 26th to 30th, Jacob noted someone linked to the ring was named Randy. Is Joey lying about his involvement in this, and could Randy be Randy Parker, Maurice P. Carey? In other Beyond the Gates news for the week of February 9th, actress Cecilia Specht will debut on Friday, February 13th, as Dr. Leah Whitmore, the hospital's chief of staff. Leah's storyline revolves around shocking news that changes everything in her world, and she'll learn about this just as she's heading into the operating room. Added teasers note that this situation will trigger a web of lies that the Dupree family, along with other characters on the canvas, get wrapped in. It looks like Leah will be a villainess and is expected to have a 20-episode run, extending to the end of May, at the very least, so viewers won't want to miss her first episode, happening the week of February 9th to 13th. Back to Izaiah, his love life will be complicated, as he navigates between feelings for Eva, a new friendship with Kat, and Haley waiting in the wings to pounce on him. With that said, he'll also have to deal with Dani. Sure, he'll decline her modeling offer this coming week, but that doesn't mean Dani won't try to continue to persuade him to join her agency. As the two are set to have more interactions, will Dani see Haley's admiration for Izaiah and run to Bill to tell him about it? Beyond the Gate spoilers for the weeks of February 2nd to 13th suggest a ton of chaos, romance, shady behavior, and more, so fans will need to tune in to catch all the campiness and see what happens next in Fairmont Crest. Hold on to your hearts and your alliances, because the next 2 weeks in Port Carmine are about to redefine loyalty.